And here comes Tiger
Here
Lily.
comes Tigerlillies. Now, I'll tell you what, Tigerlillies, I've got to give her credit. She has gone through some epic battles in the past with Charlie Quinn, with Savannah, with Kim Chaos. But I think she's biting off more than she can chew, taking on not just two opponents, but two opponents who look exactly alike. Yep. I think she's getting herself into an absolute pickle right
plus
here.
Plus the fact you've got the added factor of Zach Vane or whatever his name is outside, you know, to deal with as well. And I don't quite understand Tigerlillies' logic here in being involved in this match. They're trying to take on one person in a wrestling ring is hard enough. To take on two people is almost impossible. To take on three people is suicidal. But she started off well. Good.
Listen, what I see here is a 2-on-1 handicap match. Zach Vane is only there for moral support. That's what you've got to remember. These twins have aligned themselves with Zach Vane, and they are now known as Mode.
But Michael Perks, you know better than anybody, and I know better than anybody with being involved in this. I beg your pardon, Mike Minus. With being involved with the A-list, know that third person on the outside is very seldom there just for moral support.
I think that how the A-list used to do things is completely in the past now. I mean, Mode, it talks about a completely new way that the wrestling world is evolving, and I think at the end of the day, if Zach Vane wants to be here to support his teammates, then he should be entitled to.
We'll see what happens in this match. And not if it occurs, but when it occurs, I'll be the one to say, I told you so.
Oh, don't you worry, and believe me, I've got a nice little I told you so dance prepared in case they don't.
Now answer me this question, is that Isabel or Phoebe in the ring?
That would be...
You don't know, do you?
I do know,
This is like the...
That would be Isabel, and if it's not Isabel, it will be Phoebe. If it's not Phoebe, it will be Isabel.
This is like the Conquistadors in the mid-80s with the WWF all over again.
Absolutely. But you know what I find fascinating about these girls is the mind games that I spoke of earlier, the mind games that they play with Tigerlillies. They've cost Tigerlillies matches over the last couple of months, and I think it's starting to get to her a little bit.
Well, it will get to anyone, but you know, that's a really good asset to have in the wrestling. If you can play mind games with your opponent and get your opponent beaten before they've got in the ring, you know, why not use it to your advantage? Tigerlillies coming back with a nice cravat here.
I tell you what, I've got to say,
switch to a standing headlock.
I think Tigerlillies she's got a lot more attitude behind her. I think that's because of what happened last month when she, on the technicality, won the women's championship, and then it was taken away from her. Impressive shoulder block.
There's him with a flying hip toss. She needs to get on her. She can't wait. She cannot wait. Tigerlillies cannot wait. She's got to keep on her.
Well, right now, I seem to.
Goes for another hit block.
I seem to be proven wrong.
Reverse.
Oh!
She waited too long.
I was
Kick out at 2.
I was just about to say, Cage, maybe my booking as junior general manager has been sort of rumbled a little bit. I thought this would be a breeze for the twins, but Tigerlillies hanging in there.
So I see now. You've actually put Tigerlillies in this position where it's a 3-on-1 match. This is all you're doing then, is it?
Listen, Cage, I'm here at the end of the day to be a fair junior general manager. That is my role.
Okay.
And it's my job to challenge the junior division, and that's what I'm doing with Tigerlillies. I suppose it's the equivalent of fighting a mirror, I would say.
Yeah, Tigerlillies definitely. She needs the support of the crowd behind her at this moment. They're trying to get behind her. Well, I'll tell you something, Phoebe and Isabel have got a hidden vicious streak to them as well. You look at them and you know, they don't make much noise. They've got the mind games, but they are vicious. Believe me, they're a vicious pair of young ladies. And you see as well, the added thing as well, with them being identical twins, you've got that factor of they both know what each other's thinking as well.
Absolutely, and I suppose, Isabel has got the most match experience other than Phoebe, but if one of them is dangerous enough as it is, imagine having two of them, and like you said, they both think the same.
Of course they do.
They both have the same logic, so they're going to... I wonder if Phoebe feels that every knock that Isabel gets and vice versa.
They must do. But Tigerlillies making a comeback, good strong clothesline. Nice strong back elbow as well. Now this is where the trouble starts. This is where
Phoebe or Isabel? I'm confused.
And this is where the referee has to be strong as well.
Hey,
But when you've got this feather whirring freak for a referee, how can anything be fair here? Look at him!
Hey,
Look at him!
Listen. Kieran McConnell, even the best referee in the entire world, Kieran McConnell is not going to mess with these two girls. Oh, hello!
Oh, lovely standing moonsault. I've got to give a props to that. That is impressive. And it's over.
That's it.
It's over.
There's no doubt.
And I stand corrected, Mike Minus. Zach Vane did not get involved. I stand corrected.
You stand corrected, but I'm still going to do it. I told you so. I told you so. And once again, Tigerlillies falls a little bit short to the twins that are mowed. Look at her walking away now like a coward, an absolute coward, Cage.
Tough break for Tigerlillies. To go against two people, that's tough.
You've got to admit that was a pretty impressive moonsault right there.
Oh. You won't catch me doing anything like that, that's for sure.
Absolutely. See, I would do it, except I can't be bothered.